Spokane Storytime. Hey, did you know that the Monroe Street Bridge was actually built 3 different times and this is the 3rd version? Check this out. And so Monroe Street here was named after the 5th president, James Monroe. In 1889, they built the first Monroe Street Bridge out of wood, and a year later it just burned down. And then they built a steel bridge, but it was ugly and hard to maintain, so it only lasted 20 years before they started building this version of the Monroe Street Bridge. It was considered revolutionary because it was one of the first times that they ever used the continuous pour method, and that's how they created all these arches. There's a guy named Kirtland Cutter who had a huge impact on the influence of the design of everything in Spokane, including all the buildings and the Monroe Street Bridge. And that's where we kind of get those European influences. They call it the Romanesque Revival. And when it was built, it was considered to be one of the largest concrete bridges in the world. Kirtland Cutter also wanted to pay homage to the local fauna in the area, and that's why there's those bison heads up on the Monroe Street Bridge. And apparently one of the reasons they decided they needed to build a cement, more permanent structure is because when the steel bridge was there, the Ringling Brothers came to town and the circus elephants refused to cross the bridge. It's considered a National Historic Landmark, and it was a big deal for Spokane in the early 1900s, allowing people to cross easily over to the train yards. And now you know about the history of the Monroe Street Bridge.